Caitlin Clark has delivered countless iconic moments on the court, but this week, it's a behind-the-scenes moment from practice that's capturing everyone's attention. Her appearance on David Letterman's Netflix series My Next Guest needs no introduction, has offered fans a fresh perspective on the Iowa legend. While the interview revealed new insights into Clark's mindset, it's the practice footage that's truly making waves, showcasing that her brilliance extends far beyond game day. Let's break down what's fueling all the buzz.
No problem, and good luck in the WNBA. I hope you have a great first season.
Thanks. I'm sure it will be a big first step for me. But it's just one step for the WNBA. Thanks to all the great players like Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, the great Dawn Staley, and my basketball hero, Maya Moore. These are the women that kicked down the door so I could walk inside.
Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has no shortage of legendary stories. And now, we've got the footage to back up one of them. This moment adds another layer to her growing legacy.
Do you think that there's any other players, specifically college players, who can replicate this kind of fandom in the way that we see for Caitlin Clark, Logan?
I honestly don't think so. And I've been thinking about this a ton recently, and it brought me back to a few years ago, or maybe it was last year before, I'm not too sure. I was in the back, like the depths of hell in Adelaide, Australia, doing some like wine tour I did not want to be on. And there were a group of guys, maybe in their 20s. They were talking about Caitlin Clark. Like she was all the way in the boonies of us.
Iowa Hawkeyes fans, and many beyond, have likely heard the legend. Caitlin Clark dropping 22 points in just 2 minutes during a scrimmage against Iowa's Gray Squad, the male practice team. Now that story is gaining new life. There's now video proof of what Caitlin Clark has mentioned before, and it's every bit as jaw-dropping as it sounded. If there was ever any doubt about her skill or basketball instincts, this rare footage puts it to rest. Captured during a scrimmage on October 20th, 2021, just 2 weeks before her sophomore season. The video shows Clark lighting up Iowa's all-male scout team for 22 points in just 2 minutes. Within the halls of the Iowa basketball program, it's simply known as the Scrimmage, the moment when everyone realized they were witnessing something truly unprecedented.
History of the sport. Lisa Bluter is going to join us right now. And Coach, thank you so much for throwing on the headset to join us after what was an incredible roller coaster of emotions. I'm certain. I want to just start at the beginning and work our way to now. You love to play with pace, but you all were unable to really get going. UConn was doing such a great job of turning you all over. How did you all stay patient when you got off to the type of start that you did?
ESPN's Wright Thompson traveled to Iowa City to uncover the story behind the historic day that redefined Iowa basketball and forever altered Caitlin Clark's trajectory. On that day, Clark unleashed a barrage of three-pointers, some from near half-court, others while fading left or kicking out a leg midair. Now, rare footage from that unforgettable scrimmage has resurfaced and gone viral, capturing the future WNBA superstar in the midst of an unreal scoring run during her college days at Iowa. During her time at Iowa, Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes occasionally scrimmaged against the university's men's practice squad. In one unforgettable session, after falling behind by double digits, Clark took over, completely. With ice in her veins, she launched a flurry of deep threes, orchestrating an improbable comeback. In just 2 minutes of game time, captured on now-viral footage, she erupted for 22 points against the all-male squad, an explosive performance that has become the stuff of legend.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires! And goes! She hit it!
Even Caitlin Clark has moments where she's amazed by her own scoring brilliance. Reflecting on her legendary scrimmage performance against Iowa's men's practice team, Clark once joked that no one could be sure it really happened, because no one had seen it. After all, it was just a closed-door training session. But that changed quickly. The Indiana Fever star was proven wrong when rare footage of her 22-point explosion resurfaced on social media, igniting a frenzy among fans. Originally detailed by ESPN in 2024, the clip was later shared publicly by Iowa's Director of Player Development, Catherine Reynolds. The video quickly went viral, drawing widespread praise, including from Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy. A longtime supporter of Clark, Portnoy reposted the clip on X, calling it the most incredible Caitlin Clark video he'd ever seen. His post alone racked up over 2.4 million views by Tuesday afternoon, with a fan account's repost crossing 2 million as well. Clark's performance wasn't just viral worthy. It was a reminder of her greatness. The NCAA's all-time leading scorer, a two-time National Player of the Year, 2023, 2024, and a four-time All-American, Clark left an unforgettable legacy at Iowa. And this resurfaced scrimmage video just added another legendary chapter. Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes didn't just make history on the court, they made it on television too. During her junior and senior seasons, Clark helped lead Iowa to set the record for the 4 most-watched women's basketball games of all time, all within a 13-month stretch. Her impact went far beyond the box score. She became a phenomenon. Among the countless stories that have added to her growing legend, one now has the video proof to match the myth. Most Iowa fans have heard whispers of it. Clark scoring 22 points in just 2 minutes during a scrimmage against Iowa's Gray Squad, a men's practice team. It sounded almost too unreal to be true, until now. Rare footage has surfaced, confirming every bit of the tale. In the clip, Clark is seen raining down three-pointers, some from near half-court, others while fading, turning, or kicking out a leg midair. It's a jaw-dropping display of shot-making and confidence that perfectly captures what makes her such a generational talent. Clark shared the story herself during a recent appearance on My Next Guest Needs No Introduction with David Letterman, part of her whirlwind media tour ahead of the WNBA draft. While discussing her journey, she recounted the now-famous scrimmage that left even her stunned at what unfolded during that practice session.
A whole lot of strategy. You got to guard her. Nobody else seems to be able to guard her. We didn't even guard her last year when we beat them. She's just a generational player, and she just makes everybody around her better. That's what the great ones do. Caitlin Clark's not going to beat you by herself. It's what she does to make those other teammates better that helps her score points and them score points to beat you. What did I say to her?
Caitlin Clark recently revisited one of her most dominant, yet rarely seen, offensive performances, finally giving fans a chance to witness a moment that had lived in legend. During her appearance on David Letterman's My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, the Indiana Fever phenom was recounting the scrimmage when Letterman interjected with curiosity about a couple of deep threes she hit during the game. Clark, now 23, has already become a WNBA All-Star in her rookie season after being selected first overall in the 2025 draft. Her presence has transformed the Indiana Fever into must-watch TV. 41 of the team's 44 games will be nationally televised this season, more than any other team in the league. Largely thanks to her star power, in the interview, Clark joked that the iconic scrimmage might as well have been a myth, since no footage had ever been made public. But the internet quickly took that as a challenge. Before most had even finished their coffee Tuesday morning, video of the infamous practice began circulating, offering the world its first real glimpse of the myth in motion. The clip, released by Iowa Director of Player Development Catherine Reynolds, showcases the full scope of Clark's takeover. In under a minute of footage, she's seen calmly drilling 5 heavily contested three-pointers, several from near half-court, while being swarmed by 1 or 2 defenders on every possession. Her composure, range, and creativity stunned even her. Clark told Letterman that her Hawkeyes were trailing by 15 points against the all-male practice squad when she decided to take over. What followed was a solo scoring burst that erased the deficit and etched her name even deeper into Iowa basketball lore. Now, thanks to the long-awaited footage, the world finally gets to see what only her teammates and coaches witnessed back in that unforgettable practice.
One iconic scrimmage.
There is.
Yeah.
But nobody knows if it actually happened because
it
nobody
happened.
actually saw it.
No, you know what happened.
Yes. So we have a practice team that's just all guys. They have to be students at the university. I think we were down 15. So we make a couple threes. We cut it to 10, maybe. I don't even know.
Now when you say we make a couple of threes, was it you or was everybody making threes?
It was me, but the points went to the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Clark initially downplayed the performance to Letterman, joking that nobody saw it since it was just a practice. However, she later revealed that a small group of high school girls basketball players were actually in attendance, and they were left in awe, unable to believe what they were witnessing.